It's all good. Welcome. It's time for What's Up and About, and today we have a very, well, it's a sad story, but there are other instances that you might know of, you guys might know of as well. There was this video of this lady who, over the weekend, told that she had installed a CCTV in her house, and she had the employ of a house help only recently in the past three months, and she was grand, very good. She knew what to do every time. Didn't need to be everything. But however, she thought to herself this night, one night, to check what was on the CCTV. I think it was live, if I'm not mistaken. And she found out that her house help was performing acts of fellatio on her child, a son. And
a one-year-old.
A 1-year-old.
You need to specify on
yes,
a
1-year-old
boy.
And I mean, anybody who saw that video would have been, it was crazy. How could that happen? But then I've heard of many other instances of something similar. I remember when I was back on radio and this guy called a very solemn call, one of the most solemn calls you could ever have in the morning. And he told about while he was a kid and then he didn't go to school for 2 days. First day he stayed back at home and he heard the neighbor's kid crying all throughout the entire day. The next day he decided that he was going to climb into the ceiling and go see what was happening inside of his neighbor's house. And he found the house help had put a cushion on the baby and was bouncing, that's jumping on the baby's head. And he couldn't tell his parents because what are you looking for inside? Why did you do, but eventually he cracked and he told his parents what he had seen because he couldn't sleep for over a week. And they accosted the house help, told the neighbor, accosted the house help, and found out that had been going on for a while, and that affected the child mentally.
Mentally, of course.
So question is, how do people manage? How can people manage entrusting the safety of their kids into other people's hands? What to do? I mean, I have a daughter and I can't imagine what I'd do if anything should happen to her because of somebody else's, what you call it. That would be, I don't know what.
First, the CCTV, just like CCTV everywhere, people should know and see that it's there and know that it can. So it's preemptive. So it's such a way that this is here, this is here, I am seeing you, probably live. I'm seeing you live, whatever you do,
I can see you.
This thing, do you understand? That's one. There will always be a need for house helps. I mean, you're working, there's some families where the wife, and maybe it's a nuclear family, and then there is no family member to help take care of the little kids.
Even family members sometimes are...
Yes, can be. So when we say helps now, we are including family members and the ones you outsource and all that, everything and all of that. Do the best that you can. If you do have this CCTV, like you said, make them know. Maybe you can call one time. Why are you doing? Let them know that.
Call before see you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is that if you're out and they do something that is not, let them know that you can.
I saw you do.
I saw you do this.
What was that thing in that time?
Exactly. So it's not a case of hiding the CCTV because that will be reactive.
Yeah, exactly.
The deed will already be done by the time you've seen
death.
it. So it should be preemptive, proactive, and say, oh look, this is this. This can get you. If it's a CCTV, some people are asking about blind spots, you can cover them. Blind spots in places are intentional. Maybe if you look at the toilet doors. In private places. They're intentional blind spots. So if you walk, I mean, this is too much Mission Impossible, too much movies I've seen. But before the toilet door, just as you enter, you can see some blind spots. But the point is that if you have a close, if you work on the circuit quite well, you can cover the blind spots, one covering one.
When are you opening your security company?
Pay me first.
There are two sides of a coin in this regard, right? What are the things to look out for first off before you hire a nanny? Because to be honest, they are necessary evils. For working mothers like us, we need that support system. We can't do without them. I'm even going to be very honest.
I think so.
However, I also want to believe that there are a few red flags that we notice in our mates, but we turn a blind eye to because
they're so hard to find.
They are so hard to find. I don't want to go through that stress anymore.
Again.
Also, what are the criteria for getting a nanny? What are the in questions, investigations that you have put in place before hiring a nanny? I feel like these are some of the things that we need to look out for because, to be honest, not everybody can afford a CCTV. And to be honest, that girl, I don't think she's 17. A lot of these maids go around saying,
Yeah, true.
yeah, they are
Personal
around
experience.
with carry-on age. They are not that age. It's a lie. Also, many of them always have the same stories. I have gotten to that point where I emotionally detach myself
From their stories.
From their stories.
Very
Yes,
interesting. Very interesting.
I do. It's not easy, but I have to. If not, I am going to be emotionally heartbroken.
Wow. Mary, you're a mother as
Emotionally
well.
Heartbroken.
Heartbroken,
Okay,
very
so
emotional.
For me, the
That's
reality
double.
is,
I swear.
it's a struggle to keep your child with somebody.
Yeah.
No matter how we go back and forth about it, people think, mothers that leave their children in daycares or with a help, they cannot be bothered. It's not true. It's because in most cases, that's all the option you have. In fact, sometimes some housewives would rather have their child in school, their babies in school, so they can even catch some hours of rest. Because it's not easy taking care of children. When you're trying to get a help, you can do all your research, tick all the boxes. The person seems perfect, but you see, a demon is a demon. And the demon is within. You cannot, it's not written on the forehead. Some people do their due diligence, they pay agencies do all the research, everything. Last, the bad ones are the bad ones. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
I agree.
So at the end of the day, I believe that girl should be prosecuted.
Yeah, definitely.
And she should not just be prosecuted.
Child
we
abuse.
should make sure this
Sexual and
story
child abuse.
exactly goes round so that it can deter people like her. They can know that it's not as if you do it. It's the last, maybe they go send me.
I think we should
Maybe-
also start embracing
yeah.
being a nanny as a profession. I think there should be institutions
There
that
are.
There are
actually-
institutions.
There are institutions
There are
that
institutions.
cater
There
that
are.
in that.
There are people
There
that
are.
will do all the research
Yes.
for you. When they get
No,
to
no,
your
those are
house,
agents. Those are
No,
agents. I'm talking
there
about
is-
nanny
they
training
are.
school.
They are.
This is what to do, what not to do.
There
This
are.
is how you
There
can
are.
get into trouble.
There
in
are.
fact, those
Really?
ones,
Yes.
those ones are more
Yes.
expensive.
They are more
you cannot
expensive.
get
Not everybody
a nanny
can
cheaper
afford
than
them.
70,000 from
Yes,
from
yes,
agencies like
yes.
that.
you see what-
Because you know what? You know the things with those nannies, they understand boundaries to a fault. I had
Yes.
them in the first, when I started having
And they say,
nannies.
madam, I can't do that one. No.
They don't answer phone calls. Phone
Really?
calls at a certain,
Yes.
until they are done with their chores at the end of the day before they can answer phone calls. This is not rules that you give them. Their
They know
agency
because they've been
already
taught.
has already told them and taken them through their
So
orientation.
that's a safeguard.
So why
ain't
didn't
it?
you? why
Yeah,
did
but
you
not
stop?
all of Oga 70K in a month.
How much is
Jaxi.
left in the salary?
Jaxi,
You know, I mean, I have two.
Jackson.
I have two. Uncle,
Jackson,
I'm sending
you.
one to school.
No, Jaxi,
Sorry, will be
of all people, Jaxi. Okay, but I want to say here, just
yes.
as an adjoiner here, you know, I understand what Mary was saying, but you see that no matter what you do, the bad one, but the point is that still do it.
Yes.
You might
Ah,
you
it's
might come
important
good
to
there. And then we've not spoken so much about abuse on the male child. You know, if it's a female, a lot of us were abused. Even though some people be like, they are victims. I know some people that they want to be abused.
And Mike, were you abused?
See, you see, she's just like a joke. But I'm just saying that the male child
It's a
also
serious
matters.
matter.
Yeah,
Yes, it is a serious.
Very serious
is.
matter. It's sad, but it's true.
It's a sad story, but these are the things that you need to know, especially if you're a mother or parents out there. I'll share your experience or perhaps your opinion. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. TVC would like to know.